What's going on, guys? It's Mr. Athletic 9916. Welcome back to the Pittsburgh Penguins Be a GM. Starting the preseason in Washington, same place where we started last preseason. Daniel Sedin's going to get us started out with a goal. I want to welcome you all into this episode. This is going to be a very quick episode. All the preseason games are in this episode, and I'm showing the bare minimum. I'm not even showing all the goals, and I'm not even showing replays on most of the goals, so it's going to be pretty quick. We're going to rush through this preseason. I know it's kind of a boring episode. A lot of you might not really choose to watch it, but this is a good chance to see how our new players fare through the preseason. We can kind of get a gauge on how they're going to play. And if you didn't, before I say the next thing, if you did not see who we traded for over the offseason, go watch that video now because I'm about to say who it is and I don't want to spoil it. So that person is Tomas Tatar, and most of you already know that because you've been watching, but I wanted to pause there in case anyone hasn't watched. I didn't want to, I wanted them to see it happen instead of just me tell them what happened, but as you can see, the Penguins fighting in this game 2-2. You are going to see some plays from Tomas Tatar later on in this video, but that's really all I got to talk about before I get really into the highlights. Pretty simple episode here, just the preseason, getting ready for next season after we won the Stanley Cup. I am also thinking about, I will add this on, I'm thinking about for this season how much highlights to actually show. As you can see, the Capitals defeat us in overtime there, not that it really matters. I'm going to do the games quicker than last time. It was 39 episodes this season, and I think like 24 or 25 of those were regular season. There's 82 games in the season. I'm thinking if I can do 5 games an episode, I mean, that's 15 episodes, so I might be able to get 15 to 16 episodes is what I'm hoping. I'll try to cut back on the highlights, not show all the replays of all the goals, except for the really good ones. I'll probably show just goals, since I really do want to play as quick as I can because, you know, the focus on my channel is right now changing to baseball because it's summertime. And since I want to focus more on that, I want to play through many seasons of hockey, but I won't have the time, nor will I want to spend all the time going really in depth in the highlights, especially the way I did in the playoffs, which I really enjoyed doing that in the playoffs. But gosh, it is nice to just skim through these videos and only pick out the goals. It's a lot easier to cut it like this than it is the other way, and I think that's what I'll do during the regular season. And then next playoffs, we'll see. I probably only will get a little more in depth if we're in like the conference finals of the Stanley Cup, because this is a GM series and a lot of GM is trades and stuff like that. So, you know, I'll try to show more like stats and stuff like that, and just kind of keep playing as many games as I can, really, is my goal. Not to provide as many highlights as I can, but to play as many games. I mean, if any of you want to see more highlights, let me know, and I may consider it if it seems like everyone wants to see more. But at this point, I kind of feel like I want to play a lot of games and I want to get through the season. But that's really all I got to say. Penguins just annihilating the New York Rangers 5-1, which is pretty realistic how we played last night. We played the Rangers in the first game of the playoffs, and we won 5-2. It was an amazing game. Patrick Hornquist had a hat trick. Matt Murray was injured, so Jeff Zatkoff came in. He's the third string goalie for the Penguins. He was starting in our minor league team at Wilkes-Barre Scranton because Fleury is hurt, and now Murray's hurt, and Zatkoff came in, and he played phenomenal. He made 30-some saves, only let in 2, and one of them there was no chance at all that he was stopped. So really, he made every save except for like one that he possibly realistically would have made, and even the one that he did let in was not bad. So it was an amazing job for Zatkoff, and the Penguins won Game 1 against the New York Islanders. What about you guys? Let me know in the comments if your team's in the playoffs and how they're doing. Or if your team's not in the playoffs, let me know what you want them to do this offseason. We can talk about trades, something like that. I don't know. But here we are, 16 minutes left in the second of this game, and the Penguins are going to get a nice goal. Tomas Tatar passes it to Patrick Hornquist, and that is going to make it 3-1 Penguins. We're going to take another look at that goal there because that's actually a pretty nice goal. And it's nice to see Tatar get an assist. That might have been his first point with the Penguins. As you can see, he has it behind the net. Passes it straight in front of Hornquist, who scores. The Penguins donning their baby blue jerseys today. Now Tatar with the puck, though. 4 minutes left. He's going to come in, shoot, and score. Tomas Tatar with his first goal as a Pittsburgh Penguin. And yeah, it's not really his first goal because it's only the preseason, but it still counts for pride. It still counts for the excitement of scoring a goal with Tomas Tatar for the first time. Look at him skate around the defender. One thing I noticed, guys, he is fast. Playing with him, he is so fast. He can skate around people, through people. He's going to be really good with us. I think the trade for him was a magnificent trade. Even though we gave up some defense, I think it was worth it. Tomas Tatar's a really good player. He's going to get another goal there, his second of the game. And, wow, this game was the Tomas Tatar show, basically. 2 goals and 1 assist. So, welcome to Pittsburgh, Tomas Tatar. The way you're playing, early on, it's only preseason, but the way you're playing, we are more than glad to have you already. Pretty exciting stuff. But the Penguins just dominating against Carolina 5-1, and they're going to make it 6-1 here. Sedin with a nice little pass to Crosby, and Daniel Sedin with his second or third point of the game too. So ton of players playing real well. Now we played New Jersey Devils first period, 15 minutes left. Patrick Hornquist, he's going to get a goal. That puts the Penguins up 1-0. Hornquist has showing no signs of doing anything worse than last season, where he just scored a ridiculous amount of goals. Olli Maatta's going to have a goal there. That makes it 2-1. New Jersey had scored. 3 minutes 36 left. Penguins going to go to a face-off. Brandon Sutter comes out for the face-off. He gets it to Maatta, who slap shots it. He scores again. Olli Maatta with his second goal of the first period. So he'll look for a hat trick the rest of the game. Maybe he'll get it. We're into the third. Penguins on the power play here. They're going to get it to the defense, and they score. That one's deflected in front by Brandon Sutter. I think that is his second goal of the game too. So the Penguins really teaming up there. Sutter and Maatta playing really, really well. Clendening's going to score to make it 5-1. So the defensemen with 3 goals in this game. It's nice to see them produce. Penguins go on to win this one 5-2. And now I think we only have 2 games left. This one's going to be against our rivals, the Philadelphia Flyers. That's actually a pretty cool view right there of downtown Philadelphia, a city that I've actually never been to, despite the fact that I'm from Pittsburgh. It is about 6 hours away. Pittsburgh's actually closer to Columbus than it is to Philadelphia, so the nearest team besides the Penguins, driving time would either probably be Buffalo Sabres or Columbus. I'd say Buffalo is a little bit closer, but those 2 cities are actually both closer than Philly, and so is Detroit. So there's actually 3 cities within driving distance that are closer than Philly, and now that I think about it, Washington, D.C. is closer. So Philadelphia may be in the same state, but kind of weird to think. They are far from the closest hockey team to Pittsburgh besides the Penguins. We're losing this one 2-3. Flyers going to have a breakaway, and they move in and score. A beautiful goal right there. That's going to make it 4-2. Penguins are able to make it 4-3, and now Patrick Hornquist moves in. He shoots, save made. Tatar rebound, that misses the net. Hornquist with a shot to Malkin, and he finally scores, and the Penguins are able to tie it 4-4 after an embarrassing missed shot from Tatar there. He should have had the goal. We go to a shootout. This goes all the way to the 8th round. No one can score. Philadelphia moves in, and they score, and they win it in the shootout 5-4. A pretty dramatic game right there. I gotta say, I want to beat them so bad, even though it's preseason. There's still that desire to beat them. Playing Columbus now, and we're gonna have a goal here. 2.7 seconds left in the second. They shut us out for a while in this game, but we're finally able to get on the board. Brandon Sutter with another goal. He's played pretty good here in the preseason, and really the majority of the players have played pretty good. Sutter, that's assisted by Bennett and Perron. I think this is the first time I've mentioned Bennett in this video, so it's nice to see him get a point. But as you can see, Penguins are able to make it 1-1. Columbus takes a 2-1 lead. Penguins are going to answer. They tie it at 2. That's going to be a shot by Eriksson, who's actually new to the NHL this year. He played in like 2 games last year, but we sent him down to the minors. Since we traded those defensemen for Tatar, Eriksson's going to have to step up this year and provide some defense for us. Daniel Sedin's going to get a goal to make it 3-2. My God, is he on fire? Daniel Sedin just playing amazing in this preseason. That's like his 4th or 5th goal. And then David Perron's going to get himself a goal to make it 4-2. So we're just starting to put the goals on over Columbus. 37 seconds left. Daniel Sedin's going to get an empty net. No, he's going to miss it. Kessel with the puck. He gets it to Crosby, who puts it in the net. I actually tried to pass it to Sedin there, but Crosby gets the goal. And now we play the New York Islanders for our final game here in the preseason. Barclays Center, Brooklyn, New York. 18 minutes left in the first. Olli Maatta is going to get a goal. That's his 3rd goal of the preseason, so he's been playing really well. The whole team is playing really, really well on offense. It's been a very collective effort. It's 2-0 for the Penguins. Daniel Sedin, a beautiful goal right there. Are you kidding me? He is, without a doubt, our best player this preseason. He has just been on fire. God, I wish he would have played like that all of last season after we traded for him. He's playing good when it doesn't count. Look at that. He moves around in defense and then gets around the goaltender. An unbelievable goal. One of the best goals I've scored, actually, in this entire Be a GM. Unfortunately, it doesn't count for anything because it's preseason, but 3-0 Penguins now, 13 minutes left. Here comes Brandon Sutter. He's got a defenseman. He gets around him, and he moves in and scores. And the Penguins get another beautiful goal, sneaking around the defense and scoring. So it's now 4-0, just dominating in this game. It's 4-1 now with 14 minutes left. Islanders with the puck. They're going to slap shot and score, and it's now 4-2. So the Islanders trying to make an improbable comeback here. 12 minutes left in the game. Penguins with the puck, trying to get out of the zone. A bad pass. Here come the Islanders. They shoot and score again on a slap shot, and all of a sudden, watch out, it's a 1-goal game with 12 minutes left. So the Penguins trying to hold on, 39 seconds left. They get a shot that misses wide, trying to get the goal that'll end this one. They're going to have another bad pass, and the Islanders take this away. They're going to be on a breakaway. They pull their goalie. They move in off Fleury. They shoot, and they score. What a comeback. The Islanders tie it at 4-4. Unbelievable game, and our defense clearly showing some signs of struggling, while our offense is not at all. So it looks like that might be a theme, as you see the Islanders are going to win this one in overtime. Disappointing we threw that game away. Trading away Cole really did make our defense worse. I will say that. We did make some sacrifices for Tatar, but our offense, as you can see, is scoring at ridiculous amounts. We're putting up 5-6 goals a game. I know it's preseason, they don't play all their starters, but I think we're going to have a really good offense this season and a struggling defense that will get better as the season goes on because of a lot of young players. We'll see you next time on Mr. Athlete 9916. I can't talk. Peace.